The family and friends of Rowan Hamilton, a 20-year-old who died just days after being discharged from Surrey Memorial, rallying outside the hospital Saturday. They say medical staff failed to recognize blood clots in his lungs and are calling for changes to the healthcare system. Among those calls, a demand to take stock of the service being offered at Surrey's largest hospital.
We're hoping that the health minister in the province will review the 30-point plan from the Surrey Memorial Hospital, do an exhaustive investigation into the plan and see where we're at with it, what's working, what's not working, and let the public know.
Rowan's dad said the young man came to the Surrey Memorial ER on November 18th with a number of symptoms, believing he may have pneumonia. He was given an x-ray before being sent home with antibiotics, but without a proper diagnosis.
Fraser Health is going to look into this, and they're going to find that there were no tests done that justified him leaving with antibiotics. That was a sugar pill, right? That was a sugar pill. Here's some confidence, kid. Go home.
He collapsed the next day, suffering cardiac arrest as the result of a pulmonary embolism or blood clots in the lungs.
We're finding out it's relatively simple to diagnose, especially when you have the symptoms Rowan did.
Hamilton wants to raise awareness about the necessity of advocating for yourself in clinical settings.
If you got arrested by the police, you would be told what your rights are. You walk into an emergency room, you don't get that. And we need our public, we need everybody understanding that they need to advocate for themselves.
In a statement to City News, the health authority said they are conducting a thorough, formal joint review at Surrey Memorial Hospital and Royal Columbian Hospital of this patient's care. Surrounded by supporters, Hamilton added he'd like to see more transparency with the review.
A hospital investigating basically itself doesn't really work for me, and I don't know if it would work for anybody else.
Many of those participating in the rally were from the North Surrey football community, where, despite his large frame, Rowan had played quarterback.
Rowan was a big boy. 6'3", 230-ish. Traditional quarterback numbers didn't fit him, and so he stole a lineman's jersey.
Former teammates said Rowan made as much of an impact off the field as he did on it.
You know, he had that drive in him, he had that grit, but most importantly, he cared. One of those teammates who cared for you, and outside of football, cared how you were, in school. He taught me a lot of things, and he didn't even know that. I didn't even get the chance to tell him that, and I wish I could tell him that today.
When somebody passes before their time, there will always be wishes left unfulfilled. But for those mourning Rowan, the quarterback with a heart even bigger than his jersey, they still hold on to hope that their calls for change will come true. In Surrey, Rabb, City News.